Of course, you guys know I've been super excited with wearing my fall fragrances. It's that time of year. I love kind of switching it up and rotating out my collection and just getting into some new, different stuff. However, I was thinking, and I am going to miss some of these fresh fragrances. I'm not really going to miss the super high heat of summertime. I'm ready for a change of weather, but these fragrances do hold a special place in my heart. A lot of my favorite fragrances and the ones that got me started were actually fresh, citrus, aquatic-based scents, and I'm going to miss these here for the fall and winter months. So if you like videos like this, make sure you get subscribed to the channel. Also, give me a follow on Instagram. Post on there every now and then, and it's another great way to keep up with me when I'm not posting here on YouTube, which I post here every day. So I guess you can keep up with me here pretty well, but go check me out on Instagram anyway. And don't forget, if you want to check out any of these fragrances that I talked about today, they will be all linked down below in the description. If you want to check any of these out, pick any of these up, you guys know what to do. Hit those links down there. Let's not waste any more of your time. Let's get into this one. First fresh fragrance I'm going to be missing a lot. This is one that realistically I could wear in the fall and in the winter, and that really goes for a lot of these. At the end of the day, you can wear fragrance whenever, but I do find these to be primarily best in the summer and most enjoyable in the summer. But this one here is a real great signature scent. Maybe that'll give you a hint of what this one is. It's Versace Pour Homme, or Versace Signature as it's also referred to. That name, Signature, is perfectly fitting to this scent. It's literally a signature scent. Definitely best suited for spring and summer, the warm weather. But again, it's so versatile that you could wear it in the fall and winter as well. I just find it works best in the summertime, and I like to save it and wear it during those times. This 200 ml bottle is amazing to have around because you can spray it on heavily and not have to worry about running out anytime soon. Second up, we have Armani Code Colonia. Another one of my personal favorites, and for me, one that gets overlooked a little bit. I do remember when this one first came out, it did get quite a bit of hate in the fragrance community, and at the end of the day, I understand why, because it is, something that would be categorized as like a blue type of fragrance, like a lot of other ones, but I think this is actually a really solid one. I think this one's great, especially for summertime. If you're craving that Armani Code type of DNA, you get a little bit of it here with that tonka bean creaminess, so if you're wanting, something like Armani Code Profumo or Absolute, but it's just too hot in the summertime, this is kind of what I personally reach for, just to kind of mitigate my, urges there to want to wear those, and I just save them for fall and winter, which we're in now. So Armani Code Colonia, I think this is a really solid one, and I'm definitely going to miss it here in the fall and winter time. Up next, we have Roja Parfums Elysium, another one that is a great signature scent and can be worn all year round. I get great performance from both versions, so it would work in the fall and winter time, but again, for me, I like to save this one for the spring and summertime. Just the warmer days, the warmer months is when I enjoy this one the most. It's one of my personal favorites from Roja. I have a lot of Rojas and I love basically all of them, so I do have fall and winter Rojas to where it's like, okay, I'm gonna miss this scent, but I'm fine with putting it back and just kind of wearing some other stuff throughout the fall and winter time, so I don't get too sick of this one. If you want to pick up Elysium or any other Roja fragrance, you can actually get them on Twisted Lily, and I do have a discount code for them. That is Chaos10. That will get you 10% off all of your orders over there, which is a great deal, especially when you're spending money on a Roja. That 10% adds up pretty quickly, so make sure you check that out and take advantage of that. Roja Elysium, I'm definitely going to miss this one. Following that, we have Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau de Parfum. Another fantastic one that, again, kind of was a little bit wishy-washy in terms of the community accepting it. For what it is, I think it's a great one for summertime. Very strong performance. It's got a bit of a sweetness as well. And I find that, at the end of the day, this works really well. Again, it's nothing new, it's nothing unique, but it is a solid one and a really wearable, versatile one that gets great compliments. Again, that performance is what really sets this one apart. It's a very strong scent. It's an Yves Saint Laurent, and it's still a little bit pricey on discounters, but it's worth every penny if you want something very strong performing and very versatile for the spring and summertime. Again, with this one, has the performance and a bit of the depth to where it could work in the fall and winter as well, but I see this one as more of a spring and summer scent. Following that, we have Parfums de Marly, Sedley. This one quickly became one of my favorites from Parfums de Marly. As a whole, I think the house does better with their heavier offerings, Leighton, Harrod, Godolphin, Pegasus, and so on. I think those are really good. Hobdon, another great one, but they do have some really nice freshies as well. Of course, they have Percival and Sedley here, which is my favorite. I just love the mintiness that you get from this one. It's so uplifting, it's so fresh. It's got this nice clean musk, this sexy masculine muskiness to it. It's a great compliment getter. I get good performance from this one as well. This is the new and improved 2020 batch where they actually fixed the performance and made it better, which it does perform good on my skin. It's a fantastic one in the summertime, smells so good. And again, I'm gonna miss this one a lot. That's Parfums de Marly Sedley. Following that, we have another one that's a bit underrated in my opinion. This one is Dunhill Century Blue. So I think this one kind of gets shunned already just because it's named blue and it's got a blue color fragrance. So people are automatically thinking, oh, it's another blue fragrance and this time it's from Dunhill, and they write it off, which I understand completely. But this one is really one where you should try it for yourself because it is a different type of blue fragrance. It does have ambroxan. However, it's a different blue fragrance. Like I just said, it's got iris in here, which kind of changes it up, and nice citrus. You'll find that this one is very classy. It's very clean, classy, musky, fresh. The iris gives it some character. The ambroxan isn't too strong in here like some other blue ambroxan fragrances. I find this one to be really well balanced and again, really classy. If you want a blue fragrance but you don't want to go super youthful and playful with it, you want something that you can maybe dress up just a little bit more and maybe have some more uses for it in terms of, wearing it to work and smelling more clean and professional or whatever. This is a great one and it's affordable as well. Definitely one you should check out, and one I know I'm going to miss in the summertime, Dunhill Century Blue. Following that, we have a 2020 release. This one is Acqua di Gio Profondo. This one really climbed high in my ranks in terms of what I was wearing this summer. I love Profondo. I think they did a great job with this scent. It's a fantastic flanker. This and Profumo are a couple of my favorite designer scents out there. I still love Profumo, but I also really love this new release. It's different than Profumo. It's different than everything else in the Acqua di Gio line. I think this is probably my second favorite flanker, the first obviously being Profumo. It's kind of a different side of things. Profumo is smoky and dark. It's got that incense in there and a bit mysterious. It's very masculine. It's perfect for nights out and things like that, but also could be a formal scent during the day as well. But I find Profondo to be a really good daytime casual scent. It's got this mineral type of smell, oceanic, it's aquatic, it's clean, it's fresh, it's citrusy. There's a lot to love about this fragrance. It has a respectable performance as well. I think this one is great. It's a different one, kind of changes it up. It's a fantastic flanker, in my opinion. And I know I'm going to miss it this fall and winter. Following that, we have one of my favorite cheap fragrances. This one is First Instinct by Abercrombie & Fitch. I love this melon, musky, spicy, woody scent. It smells so young and so playful, but at the same time, it just smells so good. That melon note sets this one apart. It makes it almost kind of edible in a way. Like you smell this and it has a delicious type of smell to it. Almost like some sort of tropical drink. I think this does have tequila or some sort of boozy note in here. I don't remember for sure what it is, but primarily what I smell from the atomizer and when I spray it is the melon note. And there's something about it just so tropical, so fun, so playful. I love this stuff. About $25 to $30, and you can have this fragrance in your collection. One of my favorite cheapies, and I'm going to miss it this fall and winter time because let's be real, this one is really the best for summer, and that's about it. Second to last fragrance, we have Aqua Atlantique by Bulgari. Of course, you guys knew this one was going to be in here somewhere. Another one of those blue fragrances, but for me, this is another different blue fragrance because it has that aquatic note. It's got a bit of a sweetness from the ambroxan, and the seaweed mixing is kind of what I would equate that to be from. It just smells so good. It's so sexy. It's one of my best compliment getters, one of my best performing fresh fragrances, 10 plus hours easily and really strong projection. I can't get enough of this fragrance. I love wearing it every year. I'm going to be wearing it a lot next year, but for the time being, I'm going to be putting this one away so I can enjoy some of my fall scents. And last fresh fragrance we're going to be talking about today that I'm going to be missing in the cooler months is Dior Homme Cologne. This is another no surprise, a no-brainer if you have been on my channel and you've watched my summer videos. This one is just one of my personal favorites. It's a lemonade smelling scent, to put it easily. It's got 3 notes, or at least that's what's listed, and it smells like it has 3 notes, to put it, to be honest with you. It's a very simplistic fragrance, and I don't mean that negatively. Obviously, I love this scent, but it's very simplistic, and that's what I love about it. For a fresh fragrance in the summertime, simple is better, because if it's hot, and you have a lot of notes working together and you're wearing it outside, they can start to get pretty messy and sweet pretty quick. But this one's so simple, it's so stripped back. This is one of my go-to scents, along with something like Versace Pour Homme, to wear on those really, really hot days when I don't feel like wearing a fragrance at all. But this one refreshes me, it cools me down. It's one of my personal favorites. There's something nostalgic about it to me. And again, I'm going to miss this one over fall and winter time, but at the same time, I'm happy to kind of, give it a rest from this one because, obviously I wear it a lot. And yes, this is my 200 ml bottle, which is full. You're probably wondering, how do I wear it a lot if it's full? I got that comment once before. I have 2 bottles of it. I've got a 125 ml, which has a pretty decent sized dent in it. So that's the one that I usually wear out of. So guys, that's pretty much going to do it for me. That was 10 summer fragrances that I'm going to be missing this fall and winter. Let me know what you guys are going to be missing down below. And also let me know what fall and winter fragrances you're excited to be wearing. That's going to do it for me, guys. Remember that all these fragrances will be linked down below in the description. If you want to check any of these out, pick any of these up, hit those links down there. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.